7 top tips to be a more successful estate agent. Today, I'm joined by Jason Cannon, estate agency coach extraordinaire. Jason, what are your 7 top tips to be an awesome estate agent?
Thank you.
Talk to me.
Thank you, Chris. Number one, the simplest form of lead generation. So ESP, effort, success, progress. So this is something you can do with yourself if you're that solo entrepreneur agent or if you're in a team of agents. So end of every day or the beginning of the next day in your morning meeting or your close off meeting at the end of the day, talk to me about something that you gave 100% effort to today, Chris. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about a success today, a win, that signed contract, that exchange, that happy client testimony. And that's the third part, the P, is progress. Let's talk about your personal progress as the agent.
So all these 3 things are as a boss saying to the neg or valuer.
Yeah. It's a 5, 6, 7 minute conversation. Everyone follows it every day. So what did you give 100% effort to yesterday? Talk to me about a success and a win yesterday. What progress are you making?
Are you doing this at the end of the day or the start of the day?
I'm doing it typically at the beginning of the day. But sometimes we're not all in the office at the same time in the morning, so you might do it at the end of the day. So pick your time. The final part of that, your lead generation, is you're going to send 2 messages, text, email, or WhatsApp. The first one's going to be a gratitude. Chris, thank you so much for your time yesterday in Grantham. Loved it. And the second part of that is going to be a text, a WhatsApp, or an email to somebody that you've probably neglected for the last 6 months or year. Yeah. Sorry, I've not been in touch. Sorry, I've not followed up. Simplest form of lead generation. That's 2 messages you're going to send, 10 a week, 520 a year. Simplest form of lead generation. So if you do no other lead gen as an agent, follow ESP.
Number 2.
Focus and hyper focus. I talk to a lot of agents and I see a lot of agents and businesses that are the London agent. You know, it's very scattergun.
Or we're the local estate agent.
Yeah.
That needs taken off. Put the fucking town in there.
Exactly. So does your bio say that? Does your LinkedIn profile say that? Do you want to be number 1 agent in Grantham? Do you want to be number 1 agent in Battersea? Do you want to be number 1 agent in X town? Yeah. So focus and hyper focus. You can't start a fire if you keep moving around. So this is my patch. If I get a listing outside of it, I may or may not take it. Chances are I probably will if I'm starting out. But actually, I want to be known as the hyper local agent in that area.
100% agree.
Yeah. So hyper focus.
3.
Mission and vision. Sellers, clients have got choices. Okay. Most agents are pretty generic. The public's perception is agents are all the same, isn't it?
Well, we all look the same. We all have for sale boards. We go on Rightmove.
You're all
home, buy, rent, sell, about us, meet the team.
Yeah.
Load of rubbish.
What sells are the stories that you tell your customers.
Indeed, I agree.
Your successes. Yeah. Said with passion. Here's my mission. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm here to educate agents so they can be the best version of themselves.
4.
Processes. Fall in love with every process in your business. So your pre-call conversation with a potential client, your consultation conversation with an applicant, your lead generation process. Score all of those processes 0 to 10, 0 being you're bloody awful at it, 10 you're an absolute wizard at it, and get everything written down, your playbook for your business. This is how we do our lead generation. This is our road that we choose to follow for lead generation. This is our canvassing process. This is our pre-call conversation process. This is our listing process. This is our post-sale process. This is our referral conversation process. Fall in love with process and then decide, understand the Japanese Kaizen vision for that business and say, how can we improve that process every day?
5.
Communication. Look at how you communicate with your customers, how you communicate with your staff. Understand that you're probably not that good at communicating. Simply by asking a question of a potential client, how would you like us to communicate with you, Chris? What works for you best? We know that the vast majority of complaints about estate agency is poor communication. So commit to being a master communicator, commit to improving your vocabulary, commit to improving, who you're listening to, what are you reading, what podcasts are you tuning into. So who are the master negotiators, who are the master communicators, because communication, the best communicators make the best estate agents.
6.
Referral conversation, something that agents are really poor at because they're very transactional. I've just moved you, here's your keys, see you in 7 years. If you had a referral conversation with everybody that you meet, it's the McDonald's one more question, isn't it? Would you like fries with that, Chris? Do you want to go large? So do you have one more question? Do you have that referral question? You can ask it in a soft way. And so I'd ask you that question. What advice, Chris, would you give the small business owner to find more business? You don't have to answer it now.
Yeah.
But we like being asked for our advice.
We love being asked our opinion on things.
Yeah. So not, will you refer me and recommend me, Chris? Because that's a bit too kind of, it's too American, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. It's too harsh. You'll recommend me, Chris, to all your friends and family, won't you? No, because I don't know you, like you, or trust you. Versus, can I ask your opinion on something, Chris? Can I ask your view on this? What would you do? Can I ask your advice on this? You're far more likely to take that question away and regurgitate that question at some point. Had a great conversation with Jason Cannon. He's looking for work, and this is what I've told him to do. And he's a coach, whatever. Go and talk to him.
Yes, you're not actually asking directly, can you give me a recommendation? You're actually asking a question which might have nothing to do with the recommendation, but because you've been interested in and you wanted to get to understand me better, and that's what humans want.
Yes.
Indirectly, I'm going to recommend you because you were interested in me and tried to understand me.
Yeah. It's like the door knocking question where the seller says, no, I'm not interested. I'm already on the market. I'm signed up with these guys and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And they're just shutting the door or they're going. Oh, before you go, if you were changing agents, would you be happy to have a conversation with somebody else? What would be difficult about having a conversation with me? Well, nothing would be difficult.
Well, it answers its own question, because if you were considering, would you speak with me?
Yeah.
So it's an ultimate yes, and then all of a sudden we're off again.
Yeah.
What's the final 7th one?
Your Google review process. We spoke about this earlier, and the need to follow a road that's going to grow your business. So whether that's door knocking mastery, some would agree, some wouldn't. Whether that's social media, or whether that's building your business on Google reviews or Trustpilot reviews. There's some good data that shows us that Google love those businesses that have got the most 5-star reviews. So build your business on that. Set yourself a little target. Have a little league table with your other business, other businesses that you work with. Say, right, Chris has got 40, I've got 42. Come on, let's get to 45, because that is really going to drive your business.
Gamification. Jason, thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Chris.